Hello everyone, welcome to Smart Investing. I'm Albert, and this video is going to be about the special dividends for the month of May for 2022. So again, this is the second video for the special dividends. Today is actually May 31st. So tomorrow's June 1st. I thought today was June 1st, but apparently I was wrong. So I guess I wanted it to be June already. So June is gonna be tomorrow. So yeah, it's been a tough ride for the month of May. I thought we were gonna be down much more than what we are. The stocks rallied this past week. I don't know why. Uh, Maybe because of the dead cat bounce, but I didn't expect the bounce to be so much and so high. So I'm just waiting for the stocks to go down again. And again, there's really no reason why stocks should be up. To be honest, there isn't any great news overall. Whether it's political, whether it's in your local cities or suburbs or whatever. I mean, that just hasn't been any good news whatsoever. So, anyways, moving on from that, we're gonna continue the special dividend stocks, and I have about seven, I believe, 7 or 8 on my list for the second part for this video. So let's begin. Let's see what we have. And I just finished looking at it. So before I start, I want to say that these two stocks, Goodyear and GT, they're the same name, but again, as you can see, different symbols. So I guess one was the American company. I think it was GT. And then the actual company, meaning the one that is either corporate or the one that's the official Goodyear, not the division, the actual, the main company, whether it's corporate or the headquarters or whatever. The one in India is the one I found that is the top level Goodyear. So again, I had GT, but then I found out that Goodyear, the actual name Goodyear, was the main company. So let's start from the bottom. I'm gonna start from the bottom here and then work my way up. So starting from the bottom, the first one up that I have is Ovbc. And again, not all of, well, most of these stocks, I say maybe one or two are not special dividends, but it's a possibility because I've heard or I've received from my research that there is a potential payment for special dividends. So again, most of these stocks that I have on my list do provide the special dividends, and we're gonna go through that anyway. So first one up I have is Ovbc. They're called Old Valley Bank. I'm not gonna go into fundamentals or technicals because I don't want to make this video too long. And again, we're for special dividends. As we can see, right away, this might be very, very confusing if you don't look at the precise information. So this is what I'm looking at. I'm highlighting for you guys as to what I'm looking at. So we obviously see here a dividend payment of 21 cents, but then we look at the date in January. Okay, so now next payment, 3 months later in April, we have another set for the payment of 21 cents. Now, if you jump ahead, and sometimes you might get ahead of yourself, you can see the next payment is 15 cents. Now, right away, just looking at the payment, some people might think, oh, wow, that's a dividend cut. And it can be tricky. And real quick, like for a split second, even without looking at the date, yeah, it looks like a dividend cut. But then when you actually look at the date that it was paid, it's actually not a dividend cut. It's actually a special dividend payment. So I'm going to put that there, special, abbreviated, special dividend payment, SDP. So people don't use that term. I like to use that term. I like to simplify things. So it is a special dividend payment, just because of the date of the payment. And then to actually prove you guys, I know, again, I've said this in previous videos. It does not say here beforehand special dividend. On Webull, sometimes it does say special dividend and sometimes it doesn't. And the reason this is a special dividend payment, we can see here on the ticker tape symbol here. Let me go exit so that way you guys can see the beginning of it. So it says Ovbc has reported a US 15 cents share special dividend. Ex-dividend was on Friday, May 27th of 2022. So we can clearly see here that from the ticker tape that it has provided a special dividend of 15 cents. Again, this is not a company that normally does special dividend payments. So what I'm saying is if you look at the history, it's just been it has just been paying 21 cents over and over and over and over for at least the past 5 years. We can even trace it even down to 2016. So 21 cents, even all the way up to the current time now, which is, we're all the way in May, the end of May, going into June of 2022. So this is not a company that regularly pays special dividends. So next one up that I have is CMCT, Creative Media and Community Trust Corporation. I don't know what kind of industry this is. So we can see it's dropped flat ever since 2019 from $50 and it just keeps going down. So we have here negative earnings. Excuse me. I'm getting tired. It's almost my bedtime, guys. So just bear with me. So we have here jumping into the financial data for the history of dividend payments. Let's look at the splits. Have they done any splits? Last one was 1-for-3 split ratio in 2019. So we have here 7 cents. Well, you see a special dividend payment in 2019 and a few in 2017. Right here, 2017. Special dividend, special dividend. So in 2018, did they pay a special dividend? No, they did not. In 2019, they did. In 2020, they did not. In 2021, they did not. So they have paid special dividends before. Let's see how far back I can go. Let's see. So I can still continue back. Wow. Okay. Even till the 90s. So where is the dividend cut? So in the year 2000, we have it right here. Payment for 36 cents. So then they started to rise the dividend again. And then in 2003, they made the cut by 2 cents from 40 cents down to, well, actually from 42 cents down to 40. And then it went down again. And then down here in 2004, then they cut it again, the next payment in 2004. Then in 2004 again, the second half of the year, that's when they started to pay up again. Then I'm not sure if this one's a special dividend payment. It does not look like it because from the chart here, sorry, not the chart, from the data and the history is showing those quarterly payments. So I'm assuming that is not a special dividend for the 60 cents. So they cut dividend payments, not by much, but again, it takes a long time to reach that payment that you had before in order for it to rise again to break even. So it sucks. It sucks to have dividend cuts, and then to, especially when, let's say, you invested like right before the dividend cut or that year before, and then all of a sudden, you only held it for a year, and then all of a sudden you feel like you got to sell because the dividend cut just happened. And mind you, that's if you held it for a year or not. So that's, it happens. And, you know, the stock market, they throw punches and you just got to roll with it and do the best you can. So, anyways, they have a history of making dividend cuts, but then also giving those rising dividends as well. And then also they take long. And then in between, every now and then, they don't have a strong history, not even every other year for special dividend payments. But it looks like ever since 2017, they're starting to do a pretty frequent uh, dividend payment. So if you were to average this out, they did 2 payments in 2017. So in 2018, that was nothing. So even though they paid twice in 2017, that's like saying they paid once in 2017 and once in 2018. So again, averaging that out, that can still be a decent indicator. So again, they had nothing in 2018, but if you average it out, it's still one. And in 2019, they paid a special dividend. So in 2020, they had nothing. And the insane part about it is that, this is an insane amount. A special dividend in 2019 of $14 of a special dividend. That's really, really rare. That's really unheard of. Um, what I'm thinking right now is I'm trying to think of the average special dividend payments, like for the whole stock market, not even just in any industry. First of all, it's hard to even find special dividend paying companies, but if you do, it's kind of hard to think of how much they pay. At minimum or an average, I'd say at least $2 or the $2 range. It's I think it's pretty, I wouldn't say foolish, but it would be disappointing if a company paid a special dividend of just $1. Um, you do have few companies that, that even pay regular dividends as $1. So I'm just gonna go with a safe bet and say between $1 and $2 would be decent, would be okay. It wouldn't be bad or good, but that's a decent payout between $1 and or $2 for a special dividend. That's just my opinion. Again, I don't have the correct and actual information in front of me, but if I was just to take a guess, that would be my guess between $1 and $2, just to give you a range. So I'm not really giving you an exact number. So again, this company, uh, they're not a regular special dividend payment company, but who knows? They did pay the special dividend, and let's see what they do again. They are in the commercial REITs. So as for this company, I don't really like it. They're more in the office and leasing setting, as you can see there. I don't like, believe it or not, I'm very picky with real estate. or with REITs. Ever since 2020, it's changed the game. So uh, even if they did pay a special dividend yearly, I just the industry itself, I'm just not into it, and specifically with their business model, I just don't like it. So I'm gonna pass on that. But again, if you guys like those REITs and those real estate stocks that pay special dividends, then watch list it. So be it. I don't like it. I'm gonna say I'll pass on that one. So next one up I have is CSWC. You see this wild ride here going down and all the way up again. And again, that's not much of a difference. So if you to break even, we're talking about $22, and the high for the year, the last 5 years, was at 28. So we're looking at a 5 year difference of $6. And for the 52-week, so for the whole year, we're only talking about a $7 in change. So basically $7 difference of a range for the year. So that's not too much from the 5 year. That's actually a horrible range compared to the 5 year. So it's just $1 more for the year. So it's actually less money you made in 5 years than you made more money in 1 year. And again, it's only a price difference of $1. So moving on from that, I just thought I showed you that chart, and just from what I'm getting, what I'm seeing, and what I'm understanding, I'm just throwing the information out there. I'm gonna scroll down real quick just to get a feel of the stock. They had a split in 2013, so that's not too far out. So that's not too bad. Let's go down to let's say 2015. I'm gonna go up to 2015. So in 2015, it looks like this company only paid one dividend payment in 2015. So jumping into 2016, they made four payments. So first was 4 cents, next was 6 cents. So it looks like it's rising. I don't care by how much. Well, I do, but uh, me showing you this, it's just saying that they keep increasing the dividend. Uh, this is a decent increase. Now, this is a good increase from 6 to 11. That, people always go by percentages. I don't really care about percentages when those numbers are so low. And then it's crazy how analysts and people and media, everybody just tells you, oh yeah, we've gone up such and such percent, but then when you look at the dollar amount, it's totally different, and depending on the total numbers that you have. So for example, uh, you might have a company of a market cap of let's say 300 million, but then they paid a dividend of like 10 cents. Oh, they gone up like 55%. So 55% of like 10 cents is only 5 cents. So, I mean, you only get a 15-cent dividend payment. I mean, yeah, it sounds nice. Yeah, it's gone up pretty good. But, I mean, if you compare it to other stocks, it's just not that good. And you could only see how far and how much and how fast it can grow. So, yes, even though it's had a good payment, it has to be consistent. That's one of the main factors, but people don't seem to understand that. So let's see and let's continue. So again, they did pay a special dividend in 2017. So now I'm just trying to look for special dividends. They paid one in 2019 and 2020, twice in 2021. And for my radar, for my research, it doesn't show that they paid a special dividend yet in 2022, but I got an alert and a notification that it is potential, for the most part, that they might pay a special dividend. So again, it's not confirmed, but it's in the talks, it's in the works. So they might and they might, or they might not. So right now it's a 50-50 chance. And again, it's not guaranteed, but again, seeing the history, this company does have a history of paying special dividends. So again, it's a 50-50 chance, and they might pay one. So if they do, that'll be nice. If they don't, then too bad. So the company is in the financial sector. Again, ticker symbol CSWC. The name of the company is Capital Southwest Corporation. And basically, they do money management. They are asset managers. And basically, they manage money for 401ks usually, and for other people, businesses, corporate people, and all those top level management people, all those rich people that love to manage money. And again, I'm assuming board of directors are in on this too, obviously, and they usually play a major role. So, aside from that, let's move on to the next one. So we have LYB. LYB is actually, if you see this, this is actually in my personal portfolio. So I guess I'm giving you guys, whoever watches this video is getting a bonus stock. So yes, LYB, definitely one of the best stocks in the stock market, especially for its industry. These are one of the best stocks like ever, and the reason being, dividend income. This is one of the best stocks for dividends and income. So either way, dividend and or income. They have rising dividends, obviously. One of the best percentages for rising dividends, and also capital appreciation, which is the stock price. So if you want to look at the chart real quick, we can look at that. If you look at the 5 years, still holding up pretty good. Yes, it's had its up and downs, but for the most part, it's still holding up pretty good. So earnings per share is at 17.6. You see a dividend payment of 4.76. Looking at this, the company is very undervalued. I think it's slightly too expensive, but who knows? Hopefully it can come down again. So anyways, we're not here for that. We want to see this special dividend payment. So as we can see here, this bonus stock that I'm giving you guys, it's rare for me to give my stock picks away, but since it's on my list, I have to give it away. So as we can see here, starting from, let's start a little bit of a later date than that. Let's go back to, I'll say 2015. So in 2015, they paid a dividend of 78 cents, went up to 85 cents. Then in mid 2017, it went up to another 5 cents, up to 90 cents. And then in 2018, it went up 10 cents all the way to $1. Then from $1 to $1.05, and then $1.05 all the way to $1.13. And then in 2022, they had 3 payments so far. And out of the 3 payments, this is the first time in June. They made 2 payments in June 3rd. Well, they're going to in a few days, because tomorrow's June 1st. So it is confirmed that LYB will be paying a special dividend of $5.20 per share. And that's only the bonus dividend, on top of a raising dividend from the previous dividend payment. So it went up 6 cents. This is a major increase along with the bonus. So if you were to add these up, the 119, well, let's round it off to 120. So you're looking at $6 in change per share, and the year's not even over. So if you got into the stock, you're getting paid pretty good. So we're gonna look at uh, the industry real quick. So they do commodity chemicals, and again, this is not a company that typically pays dividends, but I guess for this year they have. So we have next one up is the last one is GT, Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. I'm sure some people have heard of it. They make rubber tires for cars. So 52-week high and low, a difference of 14. Small cap company. And again, they do tire and rubber products. That's the industry that they're in. This is not a company that usually pays special dividends, but it came up on my radar. Again, nothing has been confirmed or nothing in the talks or nothing as of yet. So the accuracy on this, again, it's not even a 50-50 chance. It's more like I say 80-20. So 80% no, 20% yes. Just based on the info. I could go to the news and look at it real quick, but I haven't heard anything yet. I only received that they were in the talks, but I just need more confirmation and more feedback from the big boys, as I call them, those insiders, those board of directors and all that, to actually have some, movement on the news and to see if they're in the talks about anything about that. So we're going to look at the main company, the one that is in India. So we're going to look at Goodyear India. This stock is at $964, but again, this is in a different currency, if I'm not mistaken. It is. So if we look at the dividend payment, they have been paying since 2013. And again, rising dividends. They have had no splits. And again, same industry. And again, dividend yields at 10.2. And yes, dividend of 98. I don't know the currency for India, but I'm assuming our US dollar is worth more over here than over there. So you're getting more bang for your buck if you were to buy. So if we look at the chart 5-year, it looks like it's pretty much going flat for the past 5 years. Well, I'm going to say well, let me see. I don't know why it's doing that to me. So the chart is acting funny. I'm trying to get the 5-year, but it's only showing me the last year or the last year and a half. I don't know if it's a glitch or a bug or lag something. But anyways, let's look at the 1 year, and it looks like it's going down. And then the past, this past month, it's just gone up from close to the low 900s all the way to like 960s. So that's a nice little jump for the month. But again, they have not paid a special dividend, so this is not a company that pays special dividend. So that's pretty much it. And the last one I have is FAMI. They have performed a 1-for-25 reverse split. I'm reading here on, this was today actually. So we're going to look at the company. We're going to look at any history for the dividend payment, and it looks like they have not. And they did a split today, so that's definitely going to make the stock go lower. As you can see here, you see that split for today, and it has lowered the stock price. So that's all I have for today. I want to thank you guys for watching. And again, most of these companies are special dividend paying companies. Not all of these companies are consistent special dividend payment companies. Some of these are consistent, some of them are not. But again, I'm here to go over the special dividend paying companies because I like them. Sometimes they can provide really good opportunities, and it is just a good idea to see and a good idea to watch, to start watch listing what can be good and what can be bad. So I like to highlight the good. As we go through the bad, I'll do those in other sectors. But again, I love the special dividend paying companies, and we'll do this in a few weeks. So I'll see you guys in a few weeks for the next special dividend paying companies for June. Again, I might have the same companies that come up again from 3 months prior. But again, if they show up, they show up. If they don't, they don't. So that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, comment. Any feedback is appreciated. Again, I'll see you guys in a few days. I'm busy. I'm a little bit tired. I'm actually getting a little bit sleepy. But again, I'll see you guys in the next one. So take care and safe investing. Please consult a professional advisor, and please don't make stupid mistakes. Please, please, please. We're in a tight situation in the stock market, so just please consult more opinions, more feedback from other professional investors. That would be my advice for you for today and always. So I'll see you guys in the next ones. Take care. I'm out of here.